if anything bad happens, I can blame it on the stroke. So it's not my fault.
Yeah, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
When your husband and I get married,
Oh, we know each other. We were dating for about 13 years, but we married for 2018. 18. Yeah.
How were your husband feeling? Was he sad? Was he
Yeah.
afraid? Yeah.
He was in New York and he messaged me and I did not reply. So until the late in evening, I still did not reply. So he called my work, but no one was there.
Yeah.
So later at night, my work called him and tell him that I was hospitalized. So he called the hospital, and after so much back and forth, the nurse called him and asked him to come immediately. So the next day, he and his father got on the plane to come to Auckland. So, and they discovered my stroke.
When you are in the hospital, how emotional are you? Sad? Are you depressed?
I honestly, I felt nothing because I know my husband told me he was really sad, and he told me a lot, and the next day my mother showed up. I was surprised because my mother is she lives in Singapore. So for my husband to call my mother and she showed up, it is very surprising, but very comforting. So so my mother said that during my stroke I never cry or say anything. She said she even asked my doctor whether my stroke have tangled up my tear ducts because I never feel anything. So I don't know, but it was only when I couldn't speak, I felt like and I could not continue my work because my brain was filled with work. Because it's even feel that now because it's take me 3 years and now I'm full-time back into the work, but I feel like a prison in the sense that I want to communicate but I can't. So my work is very understanding, so they accommodate me a lot, but I cannot tell them how what I can do to communicate because I can't. My friends, they are my best friend. She told me she received a text from my partner, and she was done, and she had to leave the her place to reorganize her thoughts, and so she wants to be there for me, but so and she is based in Singapore, so she could not. So she and her friends prayed for me because 2 months after my stroke, I was supposed to be her maid of honor in her wedding.
Yeah.
So at I at that time I could not confirm I will be at her wedding. So she prayed for me, and so I made it back to her wedding, and I gave a speech. It's not. It sounds horrible now. So my partner also took out part of my speech, and yeah, and they they are very sad that they know that this is another challenge in life, and they know that I can overcome anything. It's life.
Yes. In the future, not past. Past is no good. In the now and in the future. Forward, not back.
Yes.
Yeah, forward.
Forward. I named out all these fears and I faced them. So to this day, I worry about making a call or picking up the phone, but I practice what I would say and type it out. And so these practices are for my own time, like making doctor's appointments. For work, I cannot make calls yet because my mind knows what I have to say, but my mouth does not say it. So yeah, for work, I do Zoom calls and I do research before each call and roughly write up a script. It is very interesting because I go to aphasia groups, and aphasia is different for everyone. So for the person to talk quickly, I can understand. For a lot of people, they they cannot understand. Everything change.
Yeah.
It's so when I am talking to my partner or my friends or my work people, my tone is very monotonous. So even my strokes, I learned to keep it back because my jokes are longer funny because it's very monotonous. And so I am still in it only. This is my third year, and I am so just yesterday I was talking to my partner about disability rights. I cannot say much, but using my partner's voice, he told me what to say. So, and he emailed it to me. So it only takes me 3 years to know what I need. And because if you are like me, you go back to work, you want to not disturb anyone as much as possible. So, but I cannot.
What is your superpower?
This is a very hard question. My superpower is boldness, boldness. Every time I choose to do something, I would do it based on fear. So if I fear doing something, I just got to do it, because before my stroke, I was a confident person and I never used to fearing anything. So I just did it. After my stroke, I fear everything. I fear driving for really long because of my seizures. I fear speaking to people. I even fear hanging out with my friends for too long because I just cannot speak. So, but now if I feel fear, I will name it out and just go ahead and do it. So the process may be hard. It may take me 2 full days to say yes to something. So, but I believe in God. So my God is bigger than all my obstacles, and I can do all things through Him who strengthens me. And God has never failed me. I want to talk about survivors with disabilities. It was only after my stroke then I realized that so many things I could do before, now I cannot do. Something like calling or speaking out in a language they understand, or communication. So to the survivors, I cannot imagine how hard to go through your disability and gender-based violence, and on top of that, racism, sexism, and all the other isms. So there is more work to be done. Keep in touch and have a good long weekend.
See you soon.